Hello, welcome to Zigmatech Learning Hub. I will be your instructor for mathematics. For this class, we are going to be taking our exercises from the ExamGuide app. If you don't have the application already installed on your device, I will want you to download the app in order to follow along in this class. ExamGuide is a leading educational app that helps students prepare adequately for various exams like UTME, post-UTME, WAEC, GC, KCPE, IJMB, JUPEB, BECE, JSCE, NCEE, and NECO, etc. You can download the app from www.examguide.com or Google Play Store. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be updated on new videos. Ready for today's class, okay? Let's get started. You're welcome to today's class. Our topic is word problems. Still on algebraic processes. Let us look at our specific objectives for this topic. 1. We are expected to state the steps in solving word problems. Solve word problems leading to linear equation. Provide solution to word problems leading to quadratic equations. Steps in solving word problem. The first one, read the problem out loud to yourself. Draw a picture of the problem or a picture of what you have. Then think, what do I need to find? List what is given to you. Then find the keywords. 6. Solve the problem. 7. Check your work. Word problems leading to linear equation. As the name implies, equation on a straight line means linear equation. Linear here is not our major focus. Our major focus here is going to be quadratic, but let us see one sample on linear. The sum of 3 and 2 times a number is 7. Find the number. If we're to find this number, we don't know the number, so you assume let the number be S. Come back to the question. From the steps, read out the question loud to yourself. That is the sum of 3 and what? 2 times a number. Sum means plus. 2 times a number. 2 multiplied by x equals 2x. 3 plus 2x equals 7. Because we are told that 3 plus 2 times a number will give us what? 7. So this is the statement you have presented in a mathematical form, and the form we are seeing is just linear. So to get the value of x, is either say subtract 3 from both sides, or you can say collecting like terms, meaning let constant go to constant and alphanumeric stay on its own. That is 3 minus 3 plus 2x equals 7 minus 3. That is 2x equals 4. So that 2 divided by 2, 2s all over 2, will give us x, then 4 divided by 2 will give us 2. Therefore, the number is what? 2. Going with the other method, collect like terms. Meaning 2x equals 7. Recall that 3 is under plus. So when you transfer, it crosses sign of equality, becomes what? Minus 3. So 2x now equals 4. Now multiplying both sides by the multiplicative inverse of the coefficient of 2x, that is 2x multiplied by 1 over 2 equals 4 multiplied by 1 all over 2. So this here, this here, this here, this here, x equals 2. The same solution. Now let us go over to the problem that will lead to quadratic. Word problems leading to what? Quadratic equation. Find two numbers which differ by 4 and whose product is what? 45. Remember, don't forget to read out the question loud to yourself so that you can actually understand and think of what they have in mind, maybe the examiner. Now find two numbers which differ by what? 4. Do we know these numbers? No. Now let us assign the numbers. The unknown can be x and y. Let the numbers be what? X and y. The instruction is they differ. That is, x minus y equals 4. Call it equation 1. And the product is what? 45. That is, x, y equals 45. Equation 2. Now, making x subject of the formula or y subject of the formula, it means x minus 4 equals y. So that in equation 2, wherever you see y, you call it who? X minus 4 equals 45. Remember, in quadratic equation, we use uniform numbers, uniform variables, but in simultaneous, two variables are involved. So as you're forming your equation, also try to be careful on how to manage your equation. So if you have x into this, it's going to give us x squared minus 4x equals 45. That is x squared minus 4x minus 45 equals 0. This becomes quadratic equation. Now you start to solve either by factorization, factorizing the equation, we'll have that x squared minus 9x plus 4x minus 45 equals 0. That is, two numbers, when you multiply, it will give us minus 45x squared. But when you add them together, it will give us 4x squared. That is minus 9x plus 5x. That is x here into x minus 9 plus 5 into x minus 9 equals 0. X plus 5 into x minus 9 equals 0. Therefore, x plus 5 equals 0, or x minus 9 equals 0. Hence, x equals minus 5 or plus 9. Remember, find two numbers which differs by 4. 9 minus 5 is what? 4. Or the other way around. Recall that you have that y equals x minus 4. When x equals 9, y will be what? 9 minus 4. Y will now be what? 5. Or when x equals minus 5, y will be what? Minus 5 minus 4 to give us minus 9. So the numbers are what? 5 and minus 9, or minus 5 and plus 9. That is the solution to that question. Another one, a man is 37 years old and his child's age is 8. How many years ago was the product of their ages? 96. How many years ago was the product of their ages? 96. This is a technical question. You need to pay attention, reading out the question loud to yourself, then figure out exactly what you are looking for. So now, what are we looking for? We are looking for the year in question. I want to know how many years ago this happened. Was the man 37 years? Now we don't know the number of years ago. Let the number of years ago be what? 0. How many years ago? Remember, ago means minus, and years time means plus. Now, let's say for the father, for the man, is what? 37 minus x years ago, okay? While for the son, 8 minus x years ago. Come back to the question. They say the product of their ages is what? 96. Meaning 37 minus x into 8 minus x, that is product, equals what? 96. This is a pure quadratic equation. Now, 37 multiplied by 8, this is 56, clarify this 24, 29, that is 296 minus 37x minus 8x plus x squared equals 96. So that x squared minus 45x plus 296 equals 96. X squared minus 45x plus 296 minus 96 equals 0. X squared minus 45x plus 200 equals 0. Now we solve by factorization. We want to factorize this equation so that the value of s, which is number of years ago, will be known. So for this, what are the two numbers? When we multiply, it will give us 200s squared. We don't know. Look at what you do. Go by your LCM. 2 here This is 100, 2 here, 50, 2 here, 25, 5 here, 5, 5 here, 1. That is, I have 8, I have 25. We are considering 45. 25 and 8 cannot work for us. Then, let us consider another thing. 8 times 5 will now be who? 40. Meaning we'll have 40, we'll have 5. 40 plus 5 is 45, then 40 times 5 is 200. Now let us position this. It will now be x squared minus 40x minus 5x to replace minus 45 plus 200 equals 0. So this is the right number here. X into x minus 40 minus 5 into x minus 40 equals 0. So that x minus 5 is either 0 or x minus 40 is 0. Now x equals 5 or 40. But remember, the number of years ago cannot be greater than the age of the father or age of the man. Therefore, the solution here is what? 5 years ago, the man, the products of their age will be what? 96. Let us check if that is true. (37 minus 5 into 8 minus 5). 37 minus 5 will give us 32 multiplied by 3. 3 times 32, this is 696. So, indeed, 5 years ago, the product of their age will be what? 96. That is the solution for this question. This is another question. The base of a triangle is 3 cm longer than its corresponding height. If its area is 44 cm, find the length of the triangle. The length of the triangle. Okay. You already know what a triangle is. You also know the area of a given triangle. First of all, since area is involved, the first thing here is to know that area equals half base multiplied by height. That is 1/2 BH. Now the base of this triangle is what? 3 cm longer than its corresponding height. That is, if B equals height plus 3, find the length of the triangle. The length of the triangle. What is our area? 44 centimeters square equals 1/2 base. What is the base? Base is what? H plus 3 times who again? The height. So I cross multiply by saying that 44 times 2 equals h squared plus 3h. So that's h squared plus 3h minus 88 equals 0. Still quadratic equation. Now let's get 88. This is 44, 22, 11, 11. So this is 8 and this is 11. 8 against 11 will be able to give us 3. So it is 8 and 11. Let us replace 3h by saying 11h minus 8h minus 88 equals 0. So that h into h, that is height, plus 11 minus 8 into height minus plus 11 equals 0. H minus 8 or h plus 11 equals 0. Therefore, height equals HCM. Since height cannot be negative, we are choosing 8 centimeter for the height. So the length of this triangle is what? 8 centimeter. If you want to check what is the base, base equals to height, 8 plus 3, to give us what? 11. Then the height itself is what? 8. Area of triangle equals what? 1/2 multiply base, that is 11 times who? Height. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 4. So area equals 11 times 4 equals 44 cm square, meaning the answer is perfectly correct. So that's the solution for that question. Look at another one. Find 2 consecutive even numbers whose product is what? 2, 2, 4. Whenever you are dealing with a consecutive number, care must be taken. Be ready to pay a close attention to hear when they will say even number or odd number, or when they will say just ordinary consecutive number without adding odd or even, because there is an implication in this statement. So, talking about even consecutive numbers or odd consecutive numbers, it means the first number you assign it as either S or Y, while the second becomes what? S plus 2. But if there is no even, no odd, meaning you are assigning X plus 1, get it right so that when you see question, there will be no confusion. In this particular sample, we are going to make use of X plus 2 and X because it is what? Even. Now let us tackle the problem. I have already explained the first number be X, while the second consecutive be what? 2. Now their product, it is said, equals 2, 2, 4. Okay, so that I'll have x squared plus 2x minus 2, 2, 4 equals 0. What are 2 numbers when I multiply? It will give me this. When I add them together, it will give me plus 2s. We don't know. Let's find it out. 2 can go by LCM. This is 1, 1, 2. 2 here. This is 5, 6. 2 here. This is 2. 8. 2 here. This is 1, 4. 2 here. This is 7. 7 here. This is 1. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 16. And this is 14. If I have 16, I have 14. I think the matter is settled. 16 minus 14 is what? 2. Why 16 times 14 is what? 2, 2, 4. Therefore, x squared plus 16x minus 14x minus 2, 2, 4 equals 0. Let us finish the factorization. S into 16 minus 14 into x minus plus 16 equals 0. So that x minus 14 into x plus 16 equals what? 0. Therefore, the numbers here, s is either 14 or minus 16. Look at the 2 consecutive even numbers, okay? 14 is an even number. 16 is also an even number. So that's how to handle this kind of question. When you see it, take your time to understand the rule guiding it. Is it odd? Is it even? See another sample. Find two consecutive numbers whose product is what? 156. This time around, nothing like even number or odd number. So what we did before is not going to be the same thing we're going to do now, because it is not the same question, though similar in terms of consecutive, but never similar in the addition of even or odd numbers. Now, look at how we're going to do it. For odd or even, I said plus 2. For ordinary consecutive, x comma x plus 1, not longer 2 again, meaning x into x plus 1 equals who? 156, okay? X squared plus x minus 156 equals 0. Let us factorize, but before that, let's get two numbers. When we multiply it, we give this. When we add it, we give this. I'm thinking about 14 and 15, but let us verify first. So 156, 2 here, this is 78, 2 here, this is 39, 3 here, 1, 3, 13, 1. Okay. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, 12 and 13 is the best number, not 14 and 15. 12, 13. So how do you place them now? We are going to place them this way. X squared plus 13x minus 12x minus 156 equals 0. Then we factorize x into x plus 13 minus 12 into x plus 13 equals 0. So that x minus 12 into x plus 13 equals 0. X is either 12 or minus 13. So the numbers are what? 12 or minus 13. They are the two consecutive numbers whose product is what? 156. So that is that for that consecutive number. Remember what I explained before. If the numbers are even, x plus 2. If the given numbers are odd, still s plus 2. After assigning the first one, which is s. When it's ordinary consecutive, x plus 1. So, in our next class, which is still under word problem, after every steps we're going to take, we will now visit past question using ExamGuide. Thank you for participating in today's class. You can practice more questions using the ExamGuide app. The app scores and give a detailed explanation of all the questions at the end of your practice test. You can learn a particular topic of interest with different modes like study mode, mock mode, and practice mode. It also has other features that make learning fun. It is a must for all serious students. Download from www.examguide.com if you don't have it yet. See you in the next class. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell and share the videos to people that will benefit from it. Bye.